Each matchup is best of 3. It's not just single elimination. Each matchup is best of 3. Semifinals, best of 3. Final matchup, best of 5. We're doing this kind of layout, this kind of bracket setup today. Because I can. No one's stopping me. Unless we have a bunch of chatters today, people just come in and rating like, no, we don't want that. We want something else. Every matchup's best of 10, best of 20, 100 matchups for one match. Who cares? So, I'm going to stop yip-yapping and just start this. Because I just feel like it. I'm in a good mood. I'm actually shocked I had enough dedication to do this. We have Anvil. Anvil is our first contestant. Anvil shocked me the most out of everyone here. Beat Bash Gordon in the first tournament. I have every result to the right of me, so I'm just going to constantly do this. Turn right. Not turn left. There's a window to the left. I have to turn right because everything's to the right of me. So, Bash Gordon, who is an obvious play on Flash Gordon. I can't remember who Flash Gordon is. Probably like the Flash and a person named Gordon. And beat Bash Gordon. Beat A-Kill. I remember that A-Kill did nothing. Anvil did nothing, so easy win. And then beat Smitzy. If it was a different version of Smitzy that this game has, it would be a different story. But Anvil managed to overcome that, and Anvil went to this final tournament. I don't know if it's a dark horse in this, because their opponent is Terahertz, who really lucked out in their tournament. Almost got eliminated twice. And in that final tournament, their heat final. I'm going to say heat final. In their heat final against Marauder, Marauder just had the worst strategy possible against Terahertz. They would have came up with a better strategy. Again, we'd have two completely different, heat finalists here, or finalists. We'd be seeing Smitzy against Marauder right now. But no, Anvil took advantage of a pretty bad Smitzy, and Terahertz just took advantage of a bad strategy by Marauder. Terahertz is not... okay, now I know where he is. I know where he is. He's right here. So, Anvil and Terahertz, our first matchup of the final tournament. I'm excited that I managed to have enough dedication to do a full-on tournament. And enough streams. I'm shocked I've had even anybody watch in the past week. That alone has given me enough dedication to keep going. I shouldn't be talking about this, or talking and yip-yapping anymore. I want to go through this. I am excited. I need to do YouTube videos. Anyway, no music. It's just straight-on match. Terahertz and Anvil. Here we go. Anvil doing what he does best, and it's nothing. Terahertz. Oh, Anvil hit already by the fridge. Terahertz has the advantage right now. Anvil is stuck on whatever you call a wedge on Terahertz. Terahertz using that axe kind of. Anvil flipped. Two of the hazards the arena has already hit Anvil. Anvil is probably caught off guard right now. Dozed off, or you know what I mean, what I'm trying to say, but Terahertz hitting Anvil back and forth. He's got the advantage by a long shot. Anvil is really caught off guard right now. He's trying to push Terahertz, trying to get the advantage. He's got to back off, trying to calm down. He's probably very overwhelmed right now. Just two hazards back to back, and Terahertz, who has the axe and can hit Anvil from the top, probably does not have the best armor. And you can see Terahertz just hitting Anvil. Anvil only the spikes. Not best, but Anvil pushing Terahertz into Saw Blade. Not the worst strategy. And just back and forth. That's all Anvil can do. But it worked. He's here in the final 8. If he can get Terahertz wedged onto that Saw Blade, he can make it through. Because Terahertz has those spikes that are meant to help himself right, and can do damage behind him. But this is what Terahertz does best. Just constantly hit his opponent. Not the best damage, but it does damage. Anvil trying to do some sort of strategy. It doesn't work. If he can get Terahertz on the flipper, it could work. I think the flipper's going to go off. It does not. That is the flipper. Okay, the flipper goes off after Terahertz gets off. Anvil unlucky there. Anvil still pushing back and forth. But after 2 minutes, I think Terahertz might have the advantage here. A strong advantage, because all Anvil's doing is just slightly hitting him, backing up. Slightly hitting him, backing up. a repetitive strategy. And Terahertz just napping away, like on top. Not a lot done from either of these two. It's kind of a repetitive matchup, which is fine. If it's a decent matchup, a repetitive matchup is okay. And Terahertz again going on top, hitting the top of Anvil. Which, it's just, you could see the damage done. You could see the axe marks that are starting to form on top of Anvil. Like, we don't like seeing, like, attack marks, because those are visible. We can tell that he's finally doing damage. It took a while, but it's clear that Anvil is taking damage from Terahertz. But Anvil has been strong. He's been aggressive. He's been able to push Terahertz here. But Terahertz has done the damage here. I just don't know if Anvil has done enough. I just don't know. If I was a judge, I'd be giving this to Terahertz. Oh, only 8,000, huh? Only 8,000 points. I don't think that axe of Terahertz is very strong. Like, it took him like 2 minutes to take out Marauder, who didn't even have a shell after like a minute. Like, huh. Like, I think in the world of BattleBots, in the world of Robot Wars, Terahertz would be the winner of this matchup, but Anvil is showcasing that he's much stronger than he looks. He only has 3 spikes for a weapon, and he's not that fast, but he has the pushing power and the durability to outlast Terahertz. I can picture if this was like a 5-minute match, Anvil could maybe outlast Terahertz. I can predict that. I will predict that. Huh. Okay, so, let's see. Second matchup. Terahertz against Anvil. Anvil getting some pushes in already with the spikes. Terahertz again hitting Anvil from the top. But Anvil able to push it into Terahertz just like I believe he did from the start last time. Anvil on top of the flipper. He does not need this. They're both on top of the flipper. A good start by Anvil. Anvil lands on top. Terahertz is struggling to self-right. Anvil now with the advantage. Pushing Terahertz. Terahertz can get counted out, but he self-rights. Anvil could have had the win. But the AI in this game doesn't realize when they have a win. So Anvil right now, after 40 seconds, with the advantage, I would say. A good move by Anvil, I would think. Smart move. That's what he needs to do. Use the hazards from the arena to his advantage. Like, both of these hazards did not really affect him that much. They have affected Terahertz more than him. He's thinking smarter in this matchup. Oh, he might be trying to do it again. Didn't quite work, but he tried doing it again. This is some good strategy this time around from Anvil, but Terahertz is nagging away again at Anvil. This is how the judges see. Oh, Anvil pushing him against the fridge. The fridge does damage. A lot of damage somehow. It's just a fridge. Terahertz again, using the axe. It slowly but surely does damage. Anvil with the pushing power. Pushing Terahertz across the arena. Showing its power. I would hope a robot with this shape and size would have pushing power. Pushes Terahertz into the pit button, using the arena hazards to his advantage. A very smart strategy this time around from Anvil. And with 2 minutes off the clock, like, I'm surprisingly saying that Anvil has probably been the better robot in this match. Terahertz has not been able to get as much damage this time around. He almost got counted out if Anvil would have let him out and let him go. And now Terahertz again. Now is starting to form some damage on top of Anvil. Anvil pushing Terahertz into the pit. Anvil. What a brilliant strategy from Anvil this match. Oh my god. I didn't think the storytelling would actually come true. Anvil's gonna win this thing, isn't he? Anvil has tied it up. Anvil has beaten Terahertz and has tied this matchup 1-1. Huh. We're going to the third matchup in this one. I'll be honest, when I started this match, I thought Terahertz would be destroying Anvil, but Anvil has the pushing power and did quite possibly the best strategy I've seen anyone ever do in this game. Oh, and Anvil hit by the fridge. That is exactly what happened in the first match. He got hit by a fridge and then immediately got double dosed with the flipper. Terahertz knows he's got control. Anvil possibly overwhelmed right now. He's got to do something quickly, because that already puts Terahertz at advantage. And who knows how much damage that did to Anvil. The flipper almost hitting Anvil, but Anvil getting the pushing power he had before. Anvil has to think, if he did what he did in the last matchup, he can win this. He knows he's got the power, he knows he's got the strategy. All Terahertz has been doing is using that axe and hitting the top of him. That's all he's been doing. He's just got to push him in a smart order. Terahertz doesn't have the power to knock out Anvil. Anvil should notice and just use his pushing power around the arena. Like, he's possibly the better robot somehow in this. And so, Anvil just going back and forth. This is not the strategy to use. So Terahertz going back and forth with this axe. And I would say, if Terahertz is able and capable of forming enough damage on top of Anvil, that would give him the win. If Anvil can just showcase what he did last matchup, he could win. It's a back and forth one here. Anvil can push Terahertz onto the flipper. That would help him out. But he doesn't seem to be doing the pushing across the arena strategy he was doing before. Unless he's trying to lure Terahertz across to the arena. Oh, and a nice push from Anvil here. He has to stop here. He's not. Anvil. Oh, man. Terahertz again, just nagging on top of Anvil. These seem to be a lot... These shots are a lot better than they were before. These seem to be a lot more powerful than they were before. Terahertz might have upped the power in that axe. I think he did something with that axe during the second match. In between the second and third one. Because these shots seem to be doing a lot of damage. The axe... Half of the axe has fallen off. Anvil is actually doing something to Terahertz this time around. None of the shots are doing any damage now. I think the spikes of Anvil have done enough damage to Terahertz to knock off some of Terahertz's axe. Is Anvil gonna win this? The only damage that was done to Anvil most of the time was from the fridge. And yes, whoa, what happened here? I apparently clicked off. I did nothing. So, Terahertz trying to freeze time. So Anvil not given an opportunity to come back. Terahertz hitting the wall more than he's hitting Anvil right now. How do you grade this? Anvil credited with more points, damage-wise. Visibly, Anvil has more damage on top. But we don't know internally. Terahertz could possibly have done nothing to Anvil. The only thing that could have been done to Anvil was probably that fridge. And Terahertz lost part of the axe the weapon was done for. Anvil pushing Terahertz all across the arena. Terahertz did nothing in the pushing part of this match. It's just visibly... You can visibly see that Terahertz used his weapon. But Anvil, even with those spikes, was just the control used... And all the points in the control factor, had the aggression. Terahertz maybe a little bit in the aggression, but not a lot. Style, Not go BattleBots or Robot Wars rule. That's damn. Apparently damage-wise, Anvil did more. I would say that's a 3-2 decision on Anvil. Control-wise, Anvil. Aggression, I think Anvil won this. I think Anvil somehow won this. This is probably going to be the upset of this tournament. I would have to say. Terahertz has just lost to Anvil. And quite possibly one of the biggest upsets I've ever seen. Terahertz couldn't do anything to the top of Anvil, who's probably got much stronger armor than I was first imagining. Anvil, an amazing strategy in the second matchup. Terahertz had a good axe shots to Anvil. English, not my first language apparently, even though it is. He had the shots. Anvil couldn't do much, and so we were crediting Terahertz with the first win. Anvil came back with nice pushes and pushed him to the flipper shush, computer, and hit him pit release, and then avoided the fridge, and then pushed him into the pit. An incredible strategy to get him a win. And then just outlasted Terahertz. Plain and simple. He just did better. Do better, Terahertz. Just do better. A spiked robot that can only push did better than you. Wow. Huh, okay. Not what I was expecting when I started this. Not at all. So I believe our second matchup, which I'm acting confused even though it's on the screen, it's Little Fly, who's only here because Matt Calbot, who was clearly better in the finals of their heat, got disqualified for crashing my game twice in a matter of minutes. And I knew it was Matt Calbot because he did it beforehand and a semifinals. He ended up winning it, but when he did it against Little Fly, I knew it was Matt Calbot and not Little Fly. But if I was wrong, then Little Fly, sayonara, you lost. Oh god. I hope to god it wasn't Little Fly, because then I just did a terrible job at choosing. Oh boy. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go, boys. We got Cyclone here. Like, my dream matchup for this finals is Cyclone against 259. Because Cyclone has been proven to have a very good weapon. 259 is proven to have a good weapon, but has the aggression. They're two nearly identical robots. But Little Fly has proven that he just knows how to win in the cheekiest ways possible. He's a fluke winner, I would say, which is not a strong way of saying. The flipper almost went off on Little Fly and flipped him over. So the flipper has gone off twice. It's gone off 3 times. It might go off a 4th time. On Cyclone. On Cyclone and Little Fly. Little Fly is flipped over. As my mouth is forming bubbles. Cyclone, don't get flipped over again. Almost did. Cyclone has the advantage right now. He's going to hit Little Fly. He flips over Little Fly. He could have gotten a count out immediately. I need water. I should be drinking Moxie. The amazing Northeastern drink. Sponsor me. No. Cyclone letting Little Fly get counted out. That's it. An amazing, easy win for Cyclone. They just both tumbled around the flipper. So Cyclone just got Little Fly flipped over. And just got an easy win. Simple as that. I think after the first round, I'm going to update the graphic on the top right, bottom right. Top or bottom, which one is it anymore? Oh, that was a cheeky joke. Little Fly, already down 1. So, we gotta think, how would Matt Calbot, the drum spinner, be doing right now? He's invertible. It would be a drum spinner against a vertical spinner. Little Fly isn't invertible. But he managed to get Cyclone flipped over. Cyclone, not really invertible. I don't think he can self-right from this position. We don't know. He can do this, which helps him not be counted out. We'll give him that. Both of them avoid the flipper. Both of them stuck on each other. I don't think either of them can move. This could be a double count out. This legitimately could be a double count out. Nope, Little Fly escapes. Is Cyclone pinned against a wall? No, he escapes. Little Fly again uses that bar. That bar is kind of good. It didn't really do a lot of damage in their tournament, but we don't know. It didn't really face a lot of robots with bad armor, so we don't exactly know if it's like groovy. If it's good, we don't know if it's good. But Little Fly is pushing Cyclone. Little Fly in the first minute is actually doing better than Cyclone, but Little Fly getting Cyclone back on its wheels, but has the wedge advantage. So Cyclone not able to get anything done. But Little Fly, this is what, if I remember, this is what Little Fly did in its tournament. It managed to get under one of its robots, or one of its opponents. But Cyclone, the head-on collision, the power that Cyclone has is getting Little Fly flipped over. It's just, Little Fly just couldn't do enough. But Little Fly's weapon is off. Wow, the power of Cyclone. Cyclone flipped. Cyclone landing on its wheels. Is it going to go after Little Fly again, or is Little Fly going to be counted out again? It depends. Cyclone is going to win in a 2-0 sweep. Little Fly did good in the first half. Just, he managed to get Cyclone back on his wheels, and the rest was history. Little Fly almost had more points. That's impressive. I'll give Little Fly credit there. But Little Fly just couldn't do it. He just couldn't do it. Next up, I would have to say, is intriguing. Our next matchup is intriguing. And actually, I have to go to the team matchup because it's a cluster bot. The car outside agrees with me. It's intriguing. We have the cluster bot made by the Mousetrap team. And which team is it on again? Oh, it's on this team. It is black. It's this one. It's not the one I actually had the graphic on. It's this one. It's black and blue. As I click to like crazy. My mouse is just so loud. I need to get a new one that's quieter. Against this one, right? It's black and blue. The dual drum spinner. The cluster bot. The only cluster bot in this tournament. And that cluster bot went through. That's an impressive feat. If I recall, it faced not that many good robots. It just had an easy tournament. Except Barbaric Response. The flipper that low-key should have won. It just didn't have the best strategy. Against Arnold. I'm only calling him Arnold because I like calling him Arnold. Probably had the hardest route here. Faced St. Aggro, who I thought was going to beat him. He faced Hellbent, who I thought was going to beat him. And he faced, like, Major Tom, which thank God he beat. I do not want to see Major Tom in this tournament. And so, Arnold thankfully won against Major Tom. And so, we have Arnold against Black and Blue. As my computer is just having a hard time. Oh, man. So, Black and Blue overwhelming Arnold at first. Arnold. Oh, Arnold is overwhelmed. He doesn't know what to do. He flips blue. But Black is under Arnold at the moment. He's using a drum. Blue on the side. They have completely overwhelmed Arnold at this moment. But they are pushing him into the flipper. All three of them are flipped. But all three of them have landed. And Arnold trying to flip. He flips blue. But Black again gets under him. God, I don't think Arnold has come up with the strategy against them. He had a whole day to think of a strategy against these two. He might just be overwhelmed by these two. These two are using the strategy they came up with against the other opponents. You'd think Arnold would have scouted that strategy and came up with something. But he apparently didn't learn. He's just getting nabbed at from the below. And he just can't do anything. His axe isn't able to hit from that angle. His flipper can't get him out. Black hitting under it. Blue hitting the side and slightly under it. Arnold can't do anything. Oh, is this going to count as a count out? I don't like that. And not because I like Arnold the most in this tournament. Nope. Black getting under it. Maybe Black. Oh, what a shot by Black. Oh my god. Oh, what a shot by Arnold. Ooh. Wow. And Arnold still can't move. The moment I'm going after it, Arnold finally able to do something. And Black and Blue are just nabbing away. Arnold just has been overwhelmed this entire match. Oh, and the weapon of Black is gone. Only Blue can do damage, it seems. But I don't think Black can even reach. I don't think Arnold can reach Black. They're really low to the ground. And now, Blue is under. I think Blue is under Arnold. And he's kind of doing something. But Arnold, I believe, is smoking on the left side. But it just seems like Blue is just not doing anything. Black got a really good hit on Arnold. But that's all they can do now. This is the only thing they can do. Overwhelm him. He just can't reach him. He can't flip him. He can't hit him. They're just that low. That was an amazing shot by Arnold, though. He knocked out 2 motors. Wow, that was a powerful shot by Arnold. Another good shot by Arnold. If he can knock out Black here, that will even the odds. But they just overwhelmed him so much in this match. Oh, man. There's a bunch of smoke right now in this matchup. And they're pushing Arnold into the fire pit, into the flames. But Black is also into the flames. Why is it always Black that gets damage? Unless I'm misremembering. The Black is still in the flames. Oof. Even though that was an amazing shot by Arnold, Black and Blue had that advantage this entire time. They almost knocked out Arnold. Arnold had no answer. He didn't know what to do. He's had time to scout these two, but he just didn't know what to do. Blue was always on the side, getting shots on the side. And Arnold could never turn around because Black was right in front of him. And Arnold was just more focused on that without just turning to the right, getting away, backing up. He didn't know what to do. And Black and Blue are one up on Arnold. Arnold needs to figure out how to combat these two. Because Black and Blue are just doing what they are doing best. And beating these two by numbers. They're beating their opponent by numbers. You can say it's not fair, but clusterbots are clusterbots for a reason. God. So Arnold going after Blue. Blue going after Arnold. I think Black just hit Blue. Blue under Arnold. Arnold under Blue. I'm getting it wrong. Another flip by Arnold. Is Arnold going to go after Black? Not the right strategy here. That wasn't what you were supposed to do, Arnold. Arnold's still trying to get shots on Black. He doesn't. They're overwhelming Arnold again. Arnold was targeting one. And then when he got one targeted and one was out of reach, he decided to turn around and go for the other one instead of staying put on the single one he was attacking. Blue with an incredible shot to the side. Arnold is in trouble. He's in trouble. This is going even worse than the previous matchup. Oh, here we go. Arnold, I think he listens to me. Oh, that was a nice shot by Blue. I think he listened to what I said. He's like, oh, that was a good idea. Let me do that. He tried. He tried. But they just got him before he could do something. He got a flip, he got a shot, and now he's backing up. Oh, no, he just can't reach him. He gets another flip. Oh, that's not a good position. That is not a good position. Oh, man. Black is stuck and is hitting Blue. Arnold is stuck and is getting hit by Blue. Arnold can't self-right. Arnold has lost 2-0 to Black and Blue. It's Black and Blue. Oh, man. Black and Blue has just proven that they're a lot better than I gave them credit for at first. Huh. Okay. I was not expecting that when I put them in this tournament. I was expecting along the lines of a Gemini from the BattleBots when they were much better than, well, they're a lot worse than what they look like. But Black and Blue, their drums don't do a lot, but it's just the numbers. The numbers. They just overwhelm their opponent. And now quite possibly a finals quality match. This match should be a finals matchup. This could be a future, what's it called? Extreme? Robot Wars had an extreme version of it, where they just had random matchups. This upcoming matchup is that kind of matchup. We have 259. Fan favorite here. Or in other words, one of my favorites. Against Robot decided by some passing by fans. If you know what I mean. Against, wrong team. Brawler. I'm so happy that they decided Brawler went through against Spawn and Scudder, because Brawler was a madman. That bar got pushing power. He's got speed that can eliminate himself. Spawn and Scudder, I'll give him credit, had speed, but was less enjoyable to watch. This is going to be a slaughter. Or it's going to be quite possibly the best thing of all mankind. What a shot by 259. Oh my god. Brawler. Oh my. 259 in control. Brawler everywhere. On his side. 259. Leave him alone. No. 259 with an out of arena shot. Oh wow. That was 15 seconds. Brawler needs a miracle. Brawler needs a legit miracle to witness. 259 probably just came out of the gates and overwhelmed the Brawler team immediately. Brawler trying to do a pushing strategy. That's not gonna work. Whoa! He did like a 1420 in the air. Brawler trying to push the weapon. Not a bad strategy. Oh my god. These shots by 259 are monstrous. Brawler has the speed, but this speed's not going to work against 259. These shots, another shot, another shot, another shot. Side. It spins by Brawler. 259. I can't keep up. Brawler spinning. That's the only thing he can do. He's just got to outlast. The error time on Brawler. He's just standing straight up. He almost gets knocked out again. Brawler just twirling on the spike. My god. Brawler. Look, the speed of Brawler. I don't think that's going to work in this match. It won't work. He's already down 1-0. That shot by 259. He's going to get like a halfway across the arena knockout at this rate. 259 Brawler is doing like 720s in a blink of an eye. Look at these shots. That's not even... Oh, it's more than a 720. 259 is destroying Brawler, but Brawler just keeps coming back. He won't die. Brawler tumbling like a madman. Brawler's still keeping up though. Brawler ramming into the arena. Probably broke the glass. Every piece of glass is probably shattered in this arena. 259 having pushing power. Brawler doing a circle. Brawler doing a backflip. Brawler shoving into the side of 259. Doing it more. Spinning. On his side again. That's probably the 10th time 259 could have won. But another shot by 259. Brawler going from one side to the other side. Brawler spinning. 259 another shot. 259 in control. Brawler somehow still in this. Brawler again could have been eliminated. Brawler. My god. Oh my, I can't speak anymore. The spike is gone. Brawler again on the side. Brawler against the wall. 259 has knocked out Brawler. And quite possibly the most amazing match I've ever seen. 19,000! What in the world? And he did nothing! Brawler had 19,000 points and did nothing! Oh. Wow. I almost want to do that again. I almost clicked it again, forgetting that the first matchup lasted like 15 seconds. The 259 won. I need to get escape and edit the tournament bracket. Oh man. Low key, I need to do that. I forgot how to do that. Black screen, yay! Oh man. I'll be right back. Oh man. Wait a minute, can I just do this? Wait a minute, yeah, I can just do this. Yeah, duh. Alright. I forgot I could just do that. Alright, yeah. I'm so stupid sometimes. Give me a moment. I'm still on screen. I still have a black screen, so give me a moment. There we go. Almost done. Final four is set up. There! It's on screen. It's on the screen. Let me exit that out. No, let me go back to this scene in which I keep clicking between. Yep, I got it. You're gonna hear this. Told you. Told you were gonna hear it. Didn't I? I told you. I alerted you. I warned you. I warned you multiple times. Oh, god dang it. I screwed up miserably. I gotta do it again. No. Prepare it. Heard you. Told you. Told you you're gonna hear it again. And not only again, you heard it twice. Oh, man. Okay, so... Wait, what? It's back on the game. What? I'm so confused. Come on. Oh my god, you're hearing it all the time. Okay, so Now I should be good. There we go. What a screw up. Oh, man. God. Technical difficulties on my end. In the final tournament where I should have been a lot more prepared. Did I say I was prepared? Nah. Never believed me. Seriously, never believed me. And always hear the clicks. You're gonna always hear those clicks, even if I have headphones, even if I have noise cancellation, or wall noise cancellation, or like a freaking dog in the background. I don't know. My voice is probably cracking to the ceiling. But we got our final four. I hope I got that right. I did get it right. Okay, cool. So, I think we all know where this is going. We're probably going to see, my prediction, a Cyclone versus 259 finals, which I predicted ever since Cyclone won. But, we have seen some major upsets in this tournament. As I'm going to try to guess the team Anvil is on, I finally got it right. So we have Anvil, who somehow beat Terahertz. Terahertz won their first matchup, but Anvil, with some brilliant strategy and some great thinking, beat Terahertz in a very close match 3. And next up, we have Cyclone, who I just learned is actually called Cyclone Raptor. But we're going to ignore that. Like, we are going to heavily ignore that. And I also don't know if I ever giving credit to the mod maker of this. I can't pronounce your name, but it's like Rossetti or Sony or Sony Rossetti. If you're never gonna watch this, so just know you created a lot of cool robots in this game, and I appreciate it. It's an awesome game. But Anvil against Cyclone Raptor. Anvil probably the biggest shocker of this entire tournament. Against Cyclone Raptor, we're all not shocked he's here. I think no one is shocked that this guy has made it this far. So best of 3. Cyclone Raptor, an amazing vertical disc. Anvil, 3 spikes. He's got 3 matches to prove Cyclone Raptor. Cyclone Raptor can't reach Anvil. Oh my god. Are you kidding me? Anvil, don't tell me that Cyclone Raptor can't do anything to Anvil. Anvil is doing the back and forth pushing strategy. Cyclone, I don't think can reach Anvil. I'm trying to look and see if he can. I don't think he can. He might be just slightly hitting him on top. Just barely. But I don't think it's enough to warrant a lot of damage. But Anvil is Anvil only getting under Cyclone now? And Cyclone might have enough pushing power to not let Anvil push him back. And the bridge hits both of them, I think. It might have hit Cyclone first, and then it managed to get Anvil. It hit both of them, I think. But Cyclone, I think Cyclone's weapon has slowed down because of that shot. It's either that, or it actually is hitting Anvil, but not at the rate that Cyclone could have. Cyclone, we know his weapon is good. We know Anvil has been capable of upsetting a lot of good robots. And Anvil's like the ultimate upset maker. So, halfway through this match, I don't know who to give this to. It's just been back and forth. It's like 50-50 here. I don't know. They both have just been stalemated. They both are doing the same thing. They both have got hit by a fridge. Right now, Anvil is just constantly pushing Cyclone back. And by that, Cyclone keeps going back. And Anvil is taking advantage. But you could see Cyclone, you could see some sparks flying, which means Cyclone is hitting them. But it's visibly not doing anything. I don't know who's winning this. See, look. Anvil with a big backup. He hit an extender, which is probably the biggest action we've seen. God. Oh man, Anvil kinda pushing Cyclone back. Not a lot. Cyclone hasn't hit Anvil. He hasn't had that big time shot. If Cyclone gets that big time shot, it's a different story in this match whatsoever. If Anvil just does one wrong move, or kind of wobbles a little bit, Cyclone can get one shot. Anvil! Anvil with the push against Cyclone. Anvil has knocked out Cyclone. Wow. Huh. Okay. Okay. That's not what I was expecting. I was expecting the other one to knock out Anvil. Okay. Anvil's one up on Cyclone. Second matchup. Cyclone, again, needs to get under Anvil. Anvil needs... This is what Cyclone needs. Cyclone is flipped over. I think Anvil is on the back of it. It's invertible. I don't think Anvil is on front. I don't know. But Anvil has Cyclone flipped over and against the wall where it can't really move to self-right or to keep the game thinking it's like still moving. So Anvil is getting Cyclone counted out. And Anvil is going to win 2-0 against Cyclone. Anvil is going to the finals. In our next match, we have the tag team, the Clusterbot. Oh man, I'm trying not to acknowledge what just happened. I'm breathing heavily because I couldn't believe what just happened. Black and Blue, who has done great. I don't like that I just have to cross off Cyclone to a 3-spiked robot that doesn't have a moving weapon. Black and Blue, a Clusterbot with a spinning drum on both of them. They have beaten multiple opponents by overwhelming them with a strategy of cornering one on the side and moving straight. They use the opponent uses their weapon on one of them, but then they try to focus on like the side robot, which causes them to lose focus and get overwhelmed by both of them. It's been a brilliant strategy that has worked this entire tournament. But they got a robot. They're facing an opponent that's quite possibly the end of them. 259, who, if we saw in the last matchup, absolutely caused so much carnage. The Brawler. It was one of my favorite matchups. Excuse me. 259, like, let's see who ran through 259. Vortex Inducer, like a 10-second matchup. Like, I think it was Demolition Man 2. Had no shot. Faced Panic Attack. Panic Attack. And treated him with ease. 259. Also, we just saw beat Brawler. Like, 259. We need to bring back the 259 Invitational. Because who can beat 259? We probably had somebody beat 259. I think it was Hot Wheel from before. 259 had no answer for him. 259 pushing Black and Blue. Or Blue. And Blue on the side. Or on the back. This is where... we needed someone to do this, and Blue on top of Black. 259 with a shot to Blue, with a shot to Black. Black in the air. Blue on the side of 259. This is what they needed to do to get under 259. 259 escapes. 259 with a shot to Blue is focused on Blue with another shot. Blue can't do anything. 259 does move. He moves out of the way. Black and Blue are getting shots on 259, but 259 is answering these shots with head-on collisions. Black, oh, here's the strategy that has worked. But he's getting out of the way, though. He's getting out of the way. He got a double shot on both of them. He has knocked out. No, Black is back. Wow. He almost knocked out Black, but Black somehow came back in. Oh my god. That was the save of the tournament. Black and Blue are now under 259. 259 gets out of it, though. Another shot on Black. 259 with a rampage shot there. Another shot on 259. Blue hits 259 from the back. Another shot. Black could not save it this time around, no. He could not. And now it's just Blue and 259. 259 with a full focus on Blue. Blue all alone. And a shot to Blue. It knocks out Blue. 259 wins against Black and Blue. Black and Blue tried to pull off their strategy again. But 259 had the speed, had the turn radius. He knew what to do. He probably watched the film of Black and Blue. He knew what to do. The others didn't. Finally, somebody studied this freaking film of Black and Blue. Finally, someone knew what to do. Thank God my mic was on. I think it wasn't on for a moment. And Loki thought I turned it off. So 259, a head-on collision with Blue. Black needs to come back. He needs to help out Blue immediately because 259 is focused on Blue. Black finally getting the 259. 259 almost ended it for blue immediately. So he's focusing on one. He's not focusing on both. Like all the opponents black and blue had before. They just overwhelmed them by the opponent trying to focus on both. 259 has done a brilliant strategy of not doing it. But 259 almost knocking out blue. With black getting under it. But 259 escapes. 259. Oh my god, black and blue almost knocked out. Oh, blue almost knocked out of the arena. The pit release has been used. I didn't even notice that. With 259, if we noticed in a 259 invitational, 259 actually survives. Blue knocked in the air again. That disc is powerful, but not like it doesn't do a lot of damage. Black is stuck. Black is gonna get counted out. Blue is stuck too. 259 is a few shots away from going to the finals. And black is about to be counted out, is on the flame pit. Blue is about to get knocked out too. Look at the smoke coming out of blue. 259 inches away from winning. Blue immobilized. 259 did the perfect strategy to beat the cluster bot of black and blue. And a YouTube video I will have highlights. But right now, I am not capable of doing it on the spot. 259. I think we all saw 259 getting this far. But probably not in the way that he was able to pull this off. What English was that? Our finals. 259, who has proven to be finals worthy. Why did I do it like that? I should have flipped the robots around. Now I've got 259 heading that way, and Anvil heading this way. I should have flipped it over. Whatever. We got 259. Quite possibly the best robot in this tournament. He has showcased power. He has showcased aggression. He has showcased speed, strategy. 4 things. He just showcased everything. He has just proven that he deserves to win this. He is the reason why this tournament was even a thing in the first place. That right side graphic needs everything to just be closer together, not a bunch of black space. I need more things to be on this stream. Oh well. Like, and his opponent. Let me set it up. I need to set this thing up. Why am I not doing it? Anvil somehow is here. Anvil beat Terahertz in 3. Terahertz did good at first, got damage, visible damage to Anvil, which is a good thing to do. But after 2 matchups, like the second one, Anvil got so much strategy in. Used the flipper, used the arena hazards, the saw blades, the drop zone, and then used the pit button to release the pit and push Terahertz into the pit. Brilliant. And then won on the third one by just proving that Terahertz wasn't doing anything, and Anvil was doing more. He even did more damage than Terahertz. Anvil won that by being better. Who would have said that? And then knocked out Cyclone. He flipped Cyclone over and actually immobilized him with the spikes. Anvil has actually been a good robot. And I would have never thought that when I put him in this tournament. He actually won his heat against robots that should have won against him. It's just been an incredible underdog story for Anvil. And now he's facing 259, who's been the best robot in this tournament. We have the best robot against the underdog story. And right now, in this best of 5 finals, we have 259 pinning Anvil against the wall, which I should have seen coming. 259 being aggressive. Anvil has not been in this position this entire tournament. He's low-key just been a push bot. Push back and forth. He has not been on the retreat I think at all. He's always been the aggressor. He's low-key has won all of his matches. He's just done that good. 259 is stuck? No. No. Anvil has never been flipped over at all in this match. In any of his matches. 259 on the attack. And Anvil trying to turn around to get face first. And 259 again on the attack. Anvil can't seem to get anything going because 259 is just aggressive. Anvil backing up, can't do anything. Anvil again flipped over. 259 constantly getting at Anvil. Anvil backing up on the Flame Pit. That's not a smart move. 259, getting a few more shots, getting another shot or two. We need to see if 259's disc does enough damage to Anvil. Because we saw Terahert's axe not do anything. Didn't knock out Anvil. A lot of robots that should have knocked out Anvil did not knock out Anvil. So we gotta see if 259 does. Anvil is stuck. And Anvil self-rights from that position. That is incredible. I did not expect that. Oh, but can he self-right from this position? Ooh. 259 is trying to say, hey, you're not winning this. I am the better robot. I am going to win this. Stay down. He is... Oh, he might have just proven that. As 259 stays on the fire pit. Okay. Alright, so Anvil. No, 259 is proving himself. Yep, Anvil counted out. 259 wins, while Anvil scores 7,000 points somehow. 259, up 1-0. Anvil needs to think of a better strategy somehow. or a strategy. Like, what strategy can you do when your opponent is just constantly under you and is just doing, like, aggressive strategy damage? Like, you can't do anything. You're overwhelmed and just can't do anything. It's just going to be a tough one for Anvil here. You gotta think that 259 it has the advantage. And right when you have that attack, and Anvil again against the wall. He's in the position that got him the loss last time. 259, he's just doing the same thing. This could be a very early knockout for 259, and it's going to be. He learned, he's like, hey, why don't I just do this? And he did that. He did it again. He just figured that Anvil can't move from that position. But yeah, he just did the same thing. Why not, right? Just do what works. I can imagine he's going to do it again in the next match. Like, why not? He's 2-0 on Anvil, who's hopeless. I would picture that he is very, like, overwhelmed, has lost all hope. Maybe. That's the first 2 losses for Anvil. And he's just got to think of something. And not this. Going back first, now to the side. Against the wall again, on the saw blades. He has been able to escape from this position, but he has been on top of the saw blades. 259 just doing everything correct right now. Anvil gets out of this position. Oh, but he's pinned against... Nope, he gets out. 259 just shooting a shot after shot. Shot again. And on the flipper, Anvil almost stuck again. Gets another shot onto the flipper. No. I think Anvil needs to somehow get 259 onto the flipper. And again stuck. Is Anvil going to be done for? Unless he gets onto the side. If he can get onto the side, Anvil can get out of this position. It just depends on where he lands. And he gets out of it. Anvil gets out of it. And not this position. He needs to get out of this position. And he kind of does. No, he doesn't. I think he needs to get out of this position. Because Anvil will be counted out. He's stuck. He is stuck. He's not against the wall. Anvil is going to get counted out. 259 is the winner. A 3-0 sweep in the finals against the underdog Anvil. 259 is the winner. I think we all saw that coming. I'll admit I surely did. The winner. Rightful winner. 259.